We will not receive them, of course. This president never apologizes, not to the troops, not to the people, nor will those henchmen who have echoed him. In calling him a stuffed suit, Senator Kerry was wrong about the press secretary. Mr. Snow's words and conducts, falsely earnest and earnestly false, suggest he is not stuffed, he is inflated. And in leaving him out of the equation, Senator Kerry gave an unwarranted pass to his old friend Senator McCain, who should be ashamed of himself tonight. He rolled over and pretended Kerry had said what he obviously had not. Only the symbolic stick he broke over Kerry's head came in a context even more disturbing still. Mr. McCain demanded the apology while electioneering for a Republican congressional candidate in Illinois. He was speaking of how often he had been to Walter Reed Hospital to see the wounded Iraq veterans, of how, quote, many of them have lost limbs. He said all this while demanding that the voters of Illinois reject a candidate who is not only a wounded Iraq veteran, but who lost 2 limbs there, Tammy Duckworth. Support some of the wounded veterans, but badmouth the Democratic one, and exploit all the veterans and all the still serving personnel in a cheap and tawdry political trick to try to bury the truth that John Kerry said the president had been stupid, and to continue this slander as late as this morning as biased or gullible or lazy newscasters nodded in sleepwalking assent. Senator McCain became a front man in a collective lie to break sticks over the heads of Democrats, one of them his friend, another his fellow veteran, legless, for whom he should weep and applaud, or at minimum about whom he should stay quiet. That was beneath the senator from Arizona. And it was all because of an imaginary insult to the troops that his party cynically manufactured out of a desperation and a futility as deep as that of Congressman Brooks when he went hunting for Senator Sumner. This is our beloved country now, as you have redefined it, Mr. Bush. Get a tortured Vietnam veteran to attack a decorated Vietnam veteran in defense of military personnel whom that decorated veteran did not insult. Or get your henchmen to take advantage of the evil lingering dregs of the fear of miscegenation in Tennessee in your party's advertisement against Harold Ford. Or get the satellites who orbit around you like Rush Limbaugh to exploit the illness and the bipartisanship of Michael J. Fox. Yes, get someone to make fun of the cripple. Oh, and sir, don't forget to drag your own wife into it. It's always easy, she said of Mr. Fox's commercials, and she used this phrase twice. It's always easy to manipulate people's feelings. Where on earth might the First Lady have gotten that idea, Mr. President? From your endless manipulation of people's feelings about terrorism? However they put it, you said Monday of the Democrats on the subject of Iraq, their approach comes down to this: the terrorists win and America loses. No manipulation of feelings there. No manipulation of the charlatans of your administration into the only truth tellers. No shocked outrage at the Kerry insult that wasn't. No subtle smile as the First Lady silently sticks the knife in Michael J. Fox's back. No attempt on the campaign trail to bury the reality that you have already assured that the terrorists are winning. Winning in Iraq, sir. Winning in America, sir. There we have chaos. Joint U.S.-Iraqi checkpoints at Sadr City, the base of the radical Shiite militias. And the Americans have been ordered out of by the Prime Minister of Iraq, and our Secretary of Defense doesn't even know about it. And here we have deliberate, systematic, institutionalized lying and smearing and terrorizing, a code of deceit that somehow permits a president to say, quote, if you listen carefully for a Democrat plan for success, they don't have one. Permits him to say this, while his plan in Iraq has amounted to a twisted version of the advice once offered to Lyndon Johnson about his Iraq, the thing called Vietnam. Instead of declare victory and get out, we now have declare victory and stay indefinitely. And also here we have institutionalized the terrorizing of the opposition. True domestic terror. Critics of your administration in the media, sir, receive letters filled with fake anthrax. Braying newspapers, sir, applaud or laugh and reveal details the FBI asked to have kept quiet and thus impede or ruin the investigation. A series of reactionary columnists, sir, encourages treason charges against the newspaper that published supposed national security information that was openly available on the internet. One radio critic receives a letter threatening the revelation of as much personal information about her as can be obtained and expressing the hope that someone will then shoot her with an AK-47 machine gun. And finally, a critic of the incumbent Republican senator, a critic armed with nothing but words, is attacked by the senator's supporters and thrown to the floor in full view of television cameras as if someone really did want to reenact the intent and the rage of the day Preston Brooks found Senator Charles Sumner. Of course, Mr. President, you did none of these things. You instructed no one to mail the fake anthrax, nor undermine the FBI's case, nor call for the execution of the editors of the New York Times, nor threaten to assassinate Stephanie Miller, nor beat up a man yelling at Senator Allen, nor have the First Lady knife Michael J. Fox, nor tell John McCain to lie about John Kerry. No, you did not, sir. And the genius of that thing is the same as in King Henry's rhetorical question about the Archbishop Thomas Becket. Who will rid me of this meddlesome priest? All you have to do, sir, is hand out enough new canes. I'm Keith Olbermann. Good night and good luck.